We interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show!
Ever met a pink dog named Courage who's more scared than a cat in a cucumber patch? Welcome to Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
The Cowardly Dog!
Where Nowhere, Kansas isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. Brace yourself for spooky surprises, ghostly giggles, and a farmhouse that makes haunted houses jealous.
Who lives in the middle of nowhere?
Embark on a side-splitting journey through the bizarre world of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Join Courage, the pink pup with a penchant for panic, as he investigates haunted motels, battles ancient curses, and faces off against demons and mattresses.
I wonder what became of the cruel veterinarian.
Brace yourself for a roller coaster of laughs and spooks that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Need a hearty dose of laughter and a touch of the supernatural? Dive into this cartoon craziness for a good belly laugh. It's like a roller coaster through a haunted house, but instead of screams, you'll be giggling at Courage's antics. Here's the twist. Our hero, Courage, is a dog who finds everything terrifying. And trust us, it's hilariously entertaining. So gather your favorite munchies, settle in, and prepare for a laughter-filled adventure with Courage. Get ready to chuckle until you can't anymore.
Creepy stuff happens in nowhere. It's up to Courage to save his new home!
Our story unfolds in a small, isolated farmhouse in a place fittingly named Nowhere. This setting, a simple home amidst a vast expanse of nothingness, serves as the perfect stage for the extraordinary and often eerie events that occur. At the heart of our tale is Courage, a small pink dog with a big heart and an even bigger sense of fear.
It's Muriel! She's in trouble!
Despite his nervous disposition, Courage's love for his owners drives him to face his fears head-on. He's not your typical hero. He quivers at the slightest oddity, but his bravery shines brightest when it matters most. Now let's meet Muriel and Eustace Bagg, Courage's owners. Muriel is the epitome of kindness and care, with her tender demeanor and affectionate nature.
Now, isn't this cozy?
Now this is a bed I can sleep in any day.
Her Scottish accent and loving ways provide a safe haven for Courage. On the other hand, Eustace, often gruff and self-centered, adds a comedic grumpiness into the mix. He relishes in scaring Courage, often yelling his signature phrase, "Stupid dog!" Together, this trio navigates a series of bizarre and supernatural occurrences that disrupt their peaceful life in Nowhere.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Season 1, Episode 1, A Night at the Cat's Motel. So, there's this farmhouse, right? And one night, Muriel, Eustace, and Courage decide to stay at a motel run by a cat named Katz. Yeah, a cat running a motel. Nowhere is a bit wacky like that. Now, Katz isn't your ordinary cat. He's got some spooky spiders, and he decides it's fun to mess around with our trio. The motel feels kinda weird, like a haunted house, but with Katz's creepy spiders instead of ghosts. Courage, the pink dog who's scared of pretty much everything, has to deal with these not-so-friendly spiders. The best part? His face! Seriously, the expressions he makes are hilarious. Katz tries to be all mysterious.
Welcome to the Cat's Motel. I'm Katz.
But Courage just steals the show with his over-the-top reactions. It's like a mix of a horror movie and a comedy show. The tension builds up, but Courage's funny faces keep it from getting too scary. And let's not forget about Muriel, who's just doing her thing, and Eustace, who's forever grumpy. They add to the craziness. As the night at Katz's motel ends, our trio is tired, both physically and emotionally. But that's Nowhere for you. Where motels are run by cats, spiders are a bit too mischievous, and Courage learns that being brave comes in shades of pink. Get ready for more crazy stuff, because this is just the start of the wild ride through Nowhere. Who knew a cat, a dog, and a farmhouse could make you laugh and be a bit scared at the same time? Welcome to Nowhere, where the motel check-ins are odd and the laughs are guaranteed.
Come on, Courage. We're leaving. The service here's.
Season 1, Episode 4, A Demon in the Mattress. In the kooky land of Nowhere, where weird meets weirder, things go bonkers over a simple mattress hunt. So, Muriel wants a comfy bed. But guess what? The new mattress isn't just cozy, it comes with a bonus feature. A cheeky demon who loves squatting in people's sleep spots. Muriel, all innocent and wanting a good night's rest, falls under the demon's spell. Now, our farmhouse turns into a showdown arena for the supernatural and the usual chaos. Cue Courage, the pink hero with a side of scaredy cat trying to save the day. This demon has Muriel acting like a sleepwalking rock star, and Courage is on a mission to wake wake everyone up from this nightmare. But here's the twist. Eustace, the grumpy guy, is clueless as ever. Classic. Muriel possessed, Courage doing his best Scooby Doo impression, and Eustace just grumbling about everything. It's a sitcom waiting to happen. The demons got Muriel acting like a bedtime baddie, and Courage is the fearless fluffball trying to play exorcist. But of course, he's shaking in his pink paws the whole time. The whole episode is a hilarious mix of horror cliches and Courage pulling goofy faces. Demon possession meets a pink dog with a knack for slapstick? Who knew it could work so well? In the end, Courage faces the demon head-on, does a weird dance, and poof, the farmhouse is back to its usual nuttiness. It's like a bedtime story gone wild, and Courage is the hero who tucks demons into dreamland. The demon in the mattress isn't just about bedtime scares. It's a pink hero's journey through haunted cushions and possessed dreams. Who said mattresses can't be hilarious? In Nowhere, everything's fair game for giggles.
I'm going to have a lovely little nap now. I'll see you soon.
Season 1, Episode 7, King Ramsay's Curse. In the middle of nowhere, where weird is the usual, our farmhouse gets tangled up in some ancient curse drama in King Ramsay's Curse. This episode is like a roller coaster of bizarre and kinda spooky events that all start with an innocent discovery. So here's the deal. Someone swipes an old Egyptian artifact, and Courage, being his curious self, stumbles upon it buried outside the farmhouse. Little did he know this innocent find sets off a curse that's itching to mess with everyone inside. The farmer, though, isn't exactly the hero of our story. Driven by some serious dollar-sign dreams, he decides not to return the stolen artifact. And you can bet that's where the trouble begins. The curse starts doing its thing, turning the farmhouse into a crazy battleground between spooky King Ramsay's vibes and our trio of Muriel, Eustace, and Courage.
Return the slab.
What?
Return the slab.
This episode takes the supernatural and shoves it right next to everyday life, testing Courage's courage and the family's patience. There's this haunting chant of "Return the slab" echoing through the halls, making things pretty darn eerie. As Courage tries to deal with the ghostly visions and the farmer's money obsession, King Ramsay's Curse becomes a wild mix of horror and Courage-style humor. It's like they took a horror movie, added a dash of Courage's funny faces, and created something that sticks in your brain. By the end of it all, the curse either chills out or goes all crazy on Nowhere. You're left feeling a bit amused and maybe even thinking a tad. King Ramsay's Curse isn't just about spooks and laughs. It's a quirky reminder about what happens when greed takes the wheel in the wild world of Nowhere.
Who's he kidding? I can see the zipper on that cheap dime store costume.
Season 1, Episode 8, The Hunchback of Nowhere. Imagine a rainy night, a knock on the door, and boom, meet the Hunchback. He's like, "Hey, can I crash here?" And the farmer's all, "Nope, sorry, no room for hunches tonight." Classic farmer, right? But guess what? Courage, our pink ball of nerves, finds the Hunchback, let's call him Hunchy, chilling in the hayloft. While the farmer's giving the ultimate rejection performance, Courage is busy making BFFs with Hunchy. Courage and Hunchy, the odd couple of Nowhere, sharing hayloft secrets while the farmer's eyebrows reach Olympic heights. It's like a sitcom with rain, rejection, and a side of unexpected friendships. Will Courage's friendship survive the farmer's disapproval? Will Hunchy become the first ever Nowhere resident with a permanent invite to the farmhouse? Grab your snacks and join the fun. The Hunchback of Nowhere is a tale of rain, rejection, and a pink dog's quest for the ultimate buddy. Spoiler, it's hunchtastic. So here's the scoop on the Hunchback of Nowhere. Hunchy, the rain-soaked wanderer, brings a storm of awkwardness to the farmhouse door.
We have no place for the likes of you.
The farmer, always in his grumpy prime, shuts the door like he's blocking an unwanted sales pitch. Our pink hero, Courage, dives into detective mode and discovers Hunchy having a chill time in the hayloft. Meanwhile, the farmer's probably practicing his rejection speeches for future door knockers. Courage being Courage, decides that a hunchback friend is a friend indeed. Cue the hayloft hangouts, secret sharing sessions, and awkward glances from the farmer, who's not thrilled about his barn turning into a friendship hub. The humor? Oh, it's raining chuckles. Courage attempts to keep Hunchy's presence a secret. The farmer's epic eye rolls. It's like a comedy skit in the middle of nowhere. Who knew a hunchback could stir up so much farmhouse drama? As the rain keeps pouring outside, inside, it's a storm of laughter and unexpected connections. Will Hunchy become the farmhouse's permanent resident, or will the farmer's grumpiness prevail? You'll have to watch and find out. So, grab your umbrella and maybe a hunchback or two, because The Hunchback of Nowhere is a delightful mix of rain-soaked comedy, unexpected friendships, and the timeless battle between grumpiness and pink dog charm. It's like a friendship umbrella in the storm of Nowhere's quirks.
I think it's time I left.
Because even hunchbacks need a buddy. Season 2, Episode 2. The Curse of Shirley / Courage in the Big Stinkin' City. Fasten your seatbelts. We're in for a bumpy ride with the Curse of Shirley, doing her beggar disguise gig at the farmhouse. Muriel and Courage, being the nice duo they are, decide to share some goodies with her. But hold your horses. The farmer, ever the grump, decides to go full door slam mode. Bad move, farmer. Bad move. Now Shirley, not one to take rejection lightly, whips up a farmer-exclusive curse. It's like she ordered it right off the magical menu. The farmer needs a crash course in giving to break free from the beggar special. Imagine the farmer, surrounded by a sea of generosity and goodwill, scratching his head like he just stumbled into a parallel universe. Muriel's probably knitting him a kindness is cool sweater, and Courage might be offering up his collection of squeaky toys as a peace offering.
Why don't you stay and help with the party?
I ain't helping with no party, 'cause there ain't gonna be no party.
The comedic chaos unfolds as the farmer dives headfirst into the world of generosity. Spoiler alert, his journey involves more fumbles than a dog chasing its tail. It's a lesson in giving, served with a side of chuckles. But that's not all, folks. Brace yourself for Courage in the Big Stinkin' City. Our pink hero takes a leap from the countryside into the chaos of the city. It's like watching a dog trade farm fields for skyscrapers. Courage, with his signature blend of bravery and quirkiness, tackles the challenges of the big city. Picture a country dog navigating through traffic, street vendors, and maybe mistaking a hot dog cart for a new breed of farm animal. So whether it's breaking curses in the farmhouse or exploring the hustle and bustle of the city, Courage is on a mission, proving that even in the concrete jungle, his pink paw prints leave an unforgettable mark. Get ready for laughs, life lessons, and a dose of city slickin' courage.
You got my squeegee. Now it's curtains for the sitar lady. Nobody double-crosses Schwick.
Season 2, Episode 5. The Human Habit Trail. The Human Habit Trail. An episode where Courage, the pink furball, and his peeps, Muriel and the farmer, become pocket-sized troublemakers. So here's the scoop. Courage's cozy world goes bonkers when a gerbil salesman rolls in with a vacuum. And guess what? Oopsie daisy, Muriel and the farmer get shrunk faster than a cat chasing its tail. Now they're stuck in a vacuum world that's like a funhouse for gerbils. Courage goes from scaredy cat to mini hero, facing loops, twists, and turns. It's a microscopic roller coaster with Courage's classic ooga booga moments, making it wilder than a pup's tail-wagging fiesta.
How do we get out of here?
Let me lay the ground rules for you. This is my half of the lid.
Inside the vacuum, Courage meets wacky characters and tackles challenges that are funnier than a dog in a tutu. It's like a tiny circus under your couch, complete with acrobatics, and Courage being the mini superstar. Imagine teeny Muriel and the farmer navigating a gerbil paradise, while Courage struts his stuff like a hero in a tiny cape. The stakes are higher than a game of fetch, with our pint-sized pals needing a mega dose of Courage's courage. And just when you think it's all giggles and mini drama, Courage pulls off the grand finale, a rescue mission more heartwarming than a pup cuddle. Muriel and the farmer pop back to regular size. The vacuum's just a vacuum, and Courage, well, he's the pint-sized champ of nowhere.
Oh, Courage! So good to see you.
Season 2, Episode 13. The Tower of Doctors Are Lost. This is an episode that's crazier than a catnip party. Okay, so the sun sets in nowhere. Cannonballs start raining down, turning everything into gray gloom. Now that's odd, right? But here's the kicker. These cannonballs are like emotional paintballs, making everyone super sad. Enter Doctors Are Lost, a dude with a walking tower and a knack for spreading the blues. His mission? Turn nowhere into the ultimate sad zone. Imagine a tower on wheels, spewing grayness like a gloomy ice cream truck. Courage, Muriel, and the grumpy farmer are caught in a town-wide melancholy marathon. It's like a game of tag, but instead of chasing each other, they're running from the blues.
The greatest unhappy scientist who ever lived. And I want 33 1/3.
Doctors Are Lost's got his emo vibes on, and nowhere is his canvas. Courage, being the furball of positivity, decides he's had enough of the downer vibes. He dives into the grayness, facing sad faces and gloomy creatures. It's like a courage-infused rainbow cutting through the gray storm. Now let's talk about Dr. Zalost. He's like the maestro of misery, conducting the Gray Symphony. But Courage, with his mix of bravery and goofiness, takes the stage. It's a showdown between gray and pink, like a dance-off of emotions. As Courage battles Dr. Zalost, the Tower, and the grayness, you're in for a roller coaster. It's not just a clash of colors, it's a fields trip with Courage as the unexpected emotional superhero. The episode wraps up like a burst of confetti. Courage outsmarts the sad vibes, brings color back to nowhere, and leaves you feeling like you just survived the quirkiest therapy session ever.
Why didn't you take the stairs? It's much easier.
Season 3, Episode 5, Scuba Scuba Do / Conway the Contaminationist. Hold on to your wacky wetsuits because we're diving into Scuba Scuba Do / Conway the Contaminationist, a double whammy of underwater shenanigans and messy eco-dramas. First up, Scuba Scuba Do. Muriel's on a scuba mission, discovering a hidden world underneath the waves. But guess what? It's not all fishy business. Tiny corallites are in a pickle, thanks to Ma's greed. Our fearless furball suits up for an underwater escapade. Courage, swimming through the coral mazes, dealing with Ma's underwater plots, and trying not to end up as fish food. It's like a soggy adventure where Courage is the lifeguard, saving the day in a sea of bubbles and underwater chaos.
This reef took thousands of years to build. Maintaining it is endless work.
But wait, there's more. Conway the Contaminationist cranks up the weirdness. Conway, the pollution preacher, turns the farmhouse into a trashy mess. The bags are drowning in filth, and Courage, armed with a mop and bucket, becomes the cleanup hero we never knew we needed. As Conway spreads his icky gospel of garbage, Courage tackles the household mess with more flair than a janitor at a clown convention. It's a messy showdown, and Courage is the custodial crusader we never saw coming. In this wild double feature, Courage faces underwater drama and a contamination crisis. It's not just a cartoon, it's an aquatic giggle fest with a side of eco-antics. The unlikely marine biologist and sanitation superhero proves that you can save the day even with soggy paws and a mop in hand. Season 3, Episode 13, King of Flan / Courage Under the Volcano. Get ready for a double whammy of craziness and nowhere. It all starts with this hypnotic Flan commercial featuring The Face, a grinning character that turns nowhere into a Flan-crazy town. I mean, who wouldn't go nuts for prepackaged Flan? But of course, our pink hero Courage has to deal with this Flantastrophe. Now Courage, not the biggest fan of mind control, tries to break the hypnosis and save the day. Imagine a pink dog in a superhero cape trying to outwit a grinning face on TV. It's a laugh riot. And just when you think nowhere can't get any weirder, the Bag family decides to take a vacation to Hip Hip Island. But guess what? It's not all sunshine and sandy beaches. Muriel gets herself kidnapped by an ancient tribe with questionable vacation plans, sacrificing her to a volcano god. Talk about hospitality. Now Courage, being the unlikely hero he is, faces the ultimate challenge, rescuing Muriel from a volcano. It's like a tropical adventure turned wild, with Courage dodging ancient rituals and trying not to turn into a roasted marshmallow.
You'll be the first humans to see my secret experiment at work.
The Volcano Setting? Think tropical paradise meets pink, trembling heroics. Courage battles his way through quirky characters and the imminent threat of eruption. It's a vacation no one signed up for, but it sure makes for a volcano-sized laugh. In the end, Courage defies the odds, saves Muriel, and probably gets a sunburn. The volcano god might need a vacation after dealing with Courage. Season 4, Episode 7, The Mask Part 1. Hold on to your fur, folks. Courage's world just got a whole lot fuzzier with the arrival of Kitty, a cat with a mask and an attitude bigger than nowhere itself. But here's the twist. Kitty's not exactly doing the cha-cha with joy at the sight of our pink trembling hero. Nope, she's got a serious bone to pick with dogs, and Courage is caught in the middle of this feline fury. As Courage snoops around to figure out what's got Kitty's whiskers in a twist,
Let us go! Don't take me from my baby! To us!
We're taken on a flashback ride. Kitty spills the kibble on her past, involving a gangster dog named Mad Dog. It's like a canine soap opera with a sprinkle of mystery, and Courage is accidentally thrust into the role of a four-legged detective. Season 4, Episode 7, The Mask Part 2. Guess what, folks? The drama continues. Kitty's past is stickier than a peanut butter sandwich in dog's fur, and Courage is the brave pup trying to untangle the web of secrets. Bunny, Kitty's buddy, is missing, and Courage, being the furry detective he never signed up to be, decides to sniff out the truth. Hold on to your squeaky toys because this episode hits you right in the feels.
No worry, dog. Lady going into volcano, so volcano got turned off mountain of smoke.
Courage takes a deep dive into Kitty's past, and it's not all belly rubs and ear scratches. There are emotions, secrets, and more heart than you could expect from a cartoon. Courage becomes the unlikely hero, helping Kitty find closure in a world that's as mysterious as the contents of your neighbor's trash can. In the end, we've got drama, a dash of danger, and a big scoop of ice cream for the soul. Courage, you've done it again, turning canine chaos into a heartwarming tale. Who knew a pink dog could be the hero nowhere needed? Well, Courage did, and he's not afraid to show it. Season 4, Episode 13. Remembrance of Courage, Past and Perfect. As the sun sets over the quaint farmhouse in Nowhere, Remembrance of Courage, Past and Perfect unfold as a two-part saga that delves into Courage's puppyhood, confronts his traumatic memories, and introduces the eccentric character known as the Perfectionist. This double feature encapsulates the show's ability to seamlessly weave between heartwarming narratives and quirky adventures. The narrative commences with Courage stumbling upon a missing dog ad on a milk container, triggering a cascade of flashbacks to his puppyhood. The revelations unfold.
I'm sorry for the terrible things I've said.
That's okay, Muriel. Nobody's perfect.
I wonder where Courage has run off to.
Who cares?
Unraveling a traumatic event where Courage's parents were kidnapped, and his attempts to rescue ended in failure. The exploration of Courage's past serves as a poignant backdrop, adding layers to the character's journey and shedding light on the source of his perpetual fear. Remembrance of Courage Past transcends the typical animated fare by tackling themes of loss, trauma, and resilience. Courage's emotional turmoil becomes palpable as he grapples with the haunting memories of his past. The show's unique ability to balance humor with genuine emotional depth is showcased as viewers witness Courage's vulnerability and determination to overcome his traumatic history. The second part of the saga, Perfect, takes a comedic turn as the farmer seeks professional help to make Courage better. The introduction of the Perfectionist, an eccentric Victorian schoolteacher armed with a large wooden ruler.
I want to see perfect posture. Shoulders back, chin out, ears up, and walk.
Adds a layer of absurdity to the narrative. The clash between the Perfectionist's rigid standards and Courage's endearing imperfections becomes a source of humor and commentary on societal expectations. Courage's journey to meet the Perfectionist's standards forms the crux of Perfect. The episode navigates between moments of hilarity and introspection, highlighting the show's ability to infuse social commentary into its storytelling. Courage's struggle to conform to unrealistic ideals becomes a metaphor for the societal pressures faced by individuals to fit the predefined standards of perfection. The resolution of the double feature sees Courage confronting his traumatic past and challenging the notion of perfection imposed by the Perfectionist. The conclusion is both heartwarming and empowering.
Look at the work of another of my pupils, a perfect pupil.
Reinforcing the show's underlying message that courage, resilience, and authenticity triumph over societal expectations. Remembrance of Courage Past and Perfect stand as a testament to the show's narrative complexity and its capacity to explore themes of emotional depth and societal critique. Within the animated landscape, Courage the Cowardly Dog transcends expectations, offering viewers a memorable and multifaceted journey through the trials and triumphs of its endearing protagonist. Controversial episodes and criticism. While Courage the Cowardly Dog has garnered a devoted fan base and critical acclaim for its unique blend of humor and horror, it hasn't been without its share of controversy and criticism. Some episodes have raised eyebrows and sparked discussions due to their darker themes and unsettling visuals. One such episode is Freaky Fred from Season 1, where Courage encounters a barber with an obsessive-compulsive disorder, leading to an unnerving and intense atmosphere.
What a lovely visit. Too bad Eustace didn't get to say goodbye.
Goodbye, dear aunt. I'll miss your farm.
The portrayal of mental health issues in this episode has been criticized for its potential to perpetuate stereotypes and stigmas. Another controversial installment is The Mask Part 1 and Part 2 from Season 4, where the character Kitty is introduced. The narrative delves into themes of jealousy, obsession, and domestic abuse, taking a darker turn than the show's usual quirky tone. Some viewers have expressed discomfort with the handling of these sensitive subjects. Criticism has also been directed at the show's use of horror elements, with some arguing that it might be too intense for its intended audience of children.
Oh, there's my halibut. Not a bother. Just have fun.
The juxtaposition of dark and comedic themes has led to debates about the appropriateness of such content in a children's animated series. Despite its controversy, Courage the Cowardly Dog has stood the test of time as a cult classic. The criticism, while valid, is often balanced by praise for the show's creativity, unique storytelling, and Courage's endearing character. As with any piece of art, opinions on its context will vary, and the controversy surrounding the show will add another layer to its complex legacy. As we unravel the whimsical tapestry of Courage the Cowardly Dog, it's impossible to overlook the profound impact and enduring legacy this animated gem has left on both its audience and the broader animation landscape. From its debut in the late 90s to the present day, Courage has etched itself into the collective memory of viewers. The show's distinctive fusion of horror, humor, and heart has set it apart, creating a one-of-a-kind viewing experience. Its impact on the cartoon genre is undeniable, proving that animation could be a medium for storytelling that transcends traditional boundaries.
Mattress Special.
Courage, the trembling yet endearing pink pup, has become an iconic character, symbolizing the triumph of bravery in the face of fear. His catchphrase, "The things I do for love," echoes in the hearts of fans, a testament to the show's ability to convey profound messages through its seemingly simple narratives. Beyond its characters, Courage the Cowardly Dog has left an indelible mark through its narrative storytelling. The willingness to tackle darker themes and explore the complexities of human emotion set a precedent for animated shows to delve into more mature and thought-provoking territory. The legacy of Courage extends to its creators, John R. Dilworth and his team, who crafted a world that defied conventions and embraced the eccentric.
Oh, wake me up, will you? I'll fix you.
The show's influence can be seen in subsequent animated series that dared to blend genres and challenge the norms of children's programming. Even as the curtain falls on our exploration of Nowhere and its peculiar inhabitants, the legacy of Courage the Cowardly Dog lives on. Its impact continues to resonate with audiences who fondly recall the laughter, scares, and life lessons served in generous doses. So as you embark on your own journey through Nowhere, remember the paw prints Courage left on the animated landscape, an enduring legacy that proves courage comes in all shades, even if they're pink and trembling. In the end, Courage the Cowardly Dog isn't just a show about a scaredy cat dog living in a weird place called Nowhere. It's a wild ride of laughs, spooks, and some really odd situations. Courage, our pink, shaking bundle of nerves, might be scared of his own shadow, but he's got a heart of gold. And let's not forget Muriel, with her warm hugs, and Eustace, who loves yelling, "Stupid dog," more than anything. Each episode is like opening a wacky surprise box. You never know what you're going to get. One day, Courage is fighting off a creepy possessed mattress, and the next, he's chilling with a hunchback in a hayloft. Talk about a diverse social circle.
Until one evening, I'm ashamed, I got a little naughty.
The show teaches us that bravery comes in all sizes, even in a tiny, trembling pink dog. What's the best part? The show makes us laugh while subtly reminding us about life's little lessons, like how being kind is cool, or why we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, or a dog by its shivers. In the grand scheme of things, Courage the Cowardly Dog is a reminder that it's okay to be scared, as long as you're willing to face your fears, especially if it's for love. And hey, if a little pink dog can do it, so can we. So grab your popcorn and dive into the wacky world of Nowhere. Just be prepared for some good laughs and a few jumps along the way. Ready for more courage-induced laughs and gasps? Explore the full playlist of various cartoons on our channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because who knows what quirky adventures await in the vast expanse of nowhere. Courage awaits. Let the binge begin.